Brian Cook, and this is Kendra Cox with Keller Williams Realty Elite and DiscoverWoodward.com. And today we're here with Sarah with Woodward Main Street.
How did we get you here?
Well, my family relocated from Tulsa, and so we have been in Woodward since 2014. Creed, my youngest little one, was born here, and so I spent some time just kind of getting reacclimated to the area. Was able to be a part of starting a mom's group here in our area, and I met a lot of good people. And from there, it just blossomed into, we were doing a lot of things on Main Street. We were doing dance on Main Street and going to the library. And when I saw the opening for Woodward Main Street, I was like, hey, that sounds like a really fun job. I can still be a mom, and I can do fun things like events and, meet business owners. So it just blossomed into that. Woodward Main Street is nonprofit, and we are part of OK Main Street. And then from there, it's also national. So we have national training, which currently is virtual because of Corona, but we also have state training. So we have a lot of resources that are offered for me, and then I pass those along to our business owners. I am the only paid employee at Woodward Main Street, and so everybody else is volunteers. And I think that's something that maybe a lot of people don't know, is that, you see me, but you don't necessarily see all the volunteers that help set up the event or run the event. And all the hours getting ready for that event. So there is truly like a team of people that gets ready for each event, and it's just kind of it's a huge blessing, because we wouldn't be able to do it without the people with the same vision to make Main Street, the place to be. And we wanted to make sure that we were always guided in what we did, and so we worked for quite a few hours to determine what our mission would be. And we want to create a unique and vital downtown that enriches the business community. So not just have events for people to come, but we also want our businesses to thrive and more than just survive, because we need a healthy downtown. And of course, our vision is that we want Main Street full of life, and every building have a full business, and then just the place to be, whether you're in Woodward or you're outside. We want to be the hub that everybody goes to.
And we love that, of course, because Discover Woodward, we want that as well, because we want for people to understand how amazing our community is. And we want to have these things to provide so that people will come here, stay here, live here. We can't sell a house,
right? There's nothing attached to it,
right?
Yeah.
So we love our community, and we love what you're doing with our community. Friday was an open mic night, and I love the way you incorporated something so that we had 5 o'clock until what time did you go home? 11?
Well, by the time it was about 11 when I got in bed. Yeah.
So I mean, the whole evening. We cannot say there's not something to do.
Exactly.
The whole evening was packed. So you had some food trucks, and then you had the open mic night, which I just think is fun, because I love live music.
Yes, Dakota Davis coordinates that.
With Bear Pines Entertainment.
Yes, with Bear Pines Entertainment. And so he is the one that sets up the equipment, and we were able to run our movie from that. So that was great. And food trucks, after the second Food Truck Wars, they have been requested. So it's now a positive thing. And so we added the food trucks. And then we had the free popcorn from Bentec, and it was just from one to the other. It was a free flow.
All right, so one of the things that you did when you began at Woodward Main Street was to kind of develop some friendship levels, which is, it's a weird term to me, so explain it a little bit, help us understand.
So Woodward Main Street is a nonprofit, and we are a C6, and so there was a little bit of confusion, but we didn't want to use the word members. We felt like that was kind of an overused term. So Bobby Holliday at that time was my co-director, and she researched some of the other main streets, and Friends was a name that popped up. And we just thought, wow, that's a fun term, and we want, who doesn't want friends?
Right.
So our levels are based, at the basic level, and then they go up. So each business can decide like what tier they want to be in, and then that kind of decides, what their level of what they receive from Main Street. And so it was just an easy way to go, hey, we're just changing this all up, from the website to the Facebook page to the levels. We just kind of came in with fresh eyes. And so far, we've kept all of that, and we just continue to grow and, tweak the things that maybe aren't working and make them a little bit better.
Well, we really, really appreciate you taking some time, because I think you're super busy.
Yeah.
When I think about all your reports and all the different things that you do, I'm like, I would not want your position.
Yeah. Somehow the chaos all flows together.
We appreciate you so much.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate
if
you
somebody has
guys.
a question or if they want to talk to you a little bit more about Friends of Maine, how would they reach you?
Well, we have our website, which is woodwardmainstreet.net, and they can also email me at svaverka1@gmail, or I'm always open by phone call or text, and my number is 918-629-4931. And our office is located at 1102 Main, which, depending on the day, kind of depends on when I'm there, but always welcome to stop by and say hi.
It's the cutest little building.
It is adorable.
I really wanted to have this
It
there
would be
because
like
it's so
the
cute. I couldn't
Hansel
figure out
and
how to do
Gretel.
it outside.
Yeah, the Hansel and Gretel thing would be so cool.
You mentioned volunteers. So this is a nonprofit organization.
Yes.
So how might somebody become involved, and how might they help if they don't have the time to come and support you at an event? How can I help?
Well, I mean, there are a lot of different ways besides just the time. We would always take monetary donations, and that goes towards beautifying any part of Main Street or also our community events. And then just really helping spread the word too. Like if you know an organization that we could partner with, because that seems to work really well. We've partnered with the Ambucks and we've partnered with the Elks, and so we love being able to be a part of the community. And so if there's a way that we can build and grow our community, that's a good way as well. So, but we do always appreciate spreading the word, and just sharing, all the fun stuff. So
awesome. So community involvement to catch up on what you're doing and what's coming up next for the fun for us to all come in and be a part of. Where do I find that?
We post all of our flyers on the Main Street page, on our Facebook page and our website, so the current stuff is loaded to the website.
Excellent.
And then I also always share that stuff with our chamber and tourism.
Oh, great.
So we do a lot of social media platforms. And then, of course, we try to get flyers out to everybody. And so when it's a community event, we send flyers to all the schools. We also use Sheila Gay at our newspaper, and we use our local radio station. So hopefully we're reaching everybody. And if we haven't, we definitely want to know so that we can work on that.
I find you on the social media outlets, and so I think that's a super handy way to see what's going on, and so I can this time I'll have to prepare a little earlier so I can bribe my daughter better.
It's okay. You can always sit with me.
So thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
Well, thank you.